Go!
Yes. Whoa, are we live?
I believe so. I believe so.
We're live. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Ghost Ship Games developer live stream. It's Tuesday, and we're streaming from the new streaming room upstairs here at the Ghost Ship offices in Copenhagen. And today's a special stream because we are joined by none other than former loot bug keeper Arvid.
Way!
What's up, Arvid?
Hello, everyone.
Thanks for joining us. And you're not alone in the stream, Arvid, because we also have Jacob on the stream. What's up, Jacob?
Hello. I'm just gonna add a noise gate so people don't hear twice, Mark.
Community manager and social media manager. And Arvid is 3D artist and animator.
Yeah.
And Mark is just. Oh yeah, shit. I'm only in Tom's left here. Hold on, Tom. Hold on.
Hey, what?
It's there we go. I am in both ears now.
Nice.
Never see me coming.
You certainly not. Anyway, yeah, I'm the video guy here at Ghost Ship. I do all the trailers and memes on YouTube Shorts, TikTok, Reels, all that good stuff. But hey, today's a special stream, Jacob. Why is that?
Aaron's not here.
Oh yeah, Aaron's
Yeah!
that's right.
Pearson
I
Aaron.
replaced him.
Yes, Aaron is off the stream team because of some inappropriate comments he made last time regarding my disappearance. No, in reality, it turns out that I don't know if you guys heard the tea, but I got trapped in a cardboard box, and it turns out that cardboard box had Aaron's fingerprints on it. So we did an entire investigation into that incident, and turns out Aaron was at fault. So he's been banned from the stream this week.
And the lesson is never leave empty boxes around your desk because Mark might get lost in them and you'll get blamed.
Yeah. Exactly. And that's why I wasn't on stream last time we streamed. Anyway, how you guys on stream doing? I hope you guys are excited because today's gonna be a special one. We've got Arvid on stream, and that's not just
They
random.
can't hire me for cheap, guys. It's
Yeah.
they
Yeah. Arvid is
cost
actually
a lot to get me on here today.
he's getting paid by the hour he streams.
Yeah.
And what is it, like 5,000 Danish kroner or something?
Yeah,
crazy?
which is like 5 million Swedish. It's crazy.
It's pretty wild. And Arvid, you've joined us to talk a little bit about the cool shit you're working on for ROCK.
Yeah, I'm here to leak stuff. Not
Yes.
really, but you know.
And leaking we will be, because I know you've hooked Jacob up with some cool visuals we'll be able to
Yeah,
show the stream later.
70 gigabytes worth of visuals.
Yeah, some huge videos.
I love huge videos.
I don't know of any video game developer who has like larger videos to show on the live
we
stream.
have the largest videos.
But you
Very
know what? I
classic
think we should let people trickle in, grab some popcorn, make a cup of coffee. And in the meantime, let's play a mission, shall we?
Yeah, while we download.
Yeah, let's go.
For the people that are just tuning in and hasn't watched a Ghost Ship dev stream before, we're streaming on both Twitch and YouTube. Are we also streaming on Facebook and?
We are
X
because there's one or two people. Shout out to shit. What's his name? I said it last stream. Well, that's someone on Facebook gets sad if we don't stream to Facebook, and it costs us nothing.
Okay. So it's just for him.
Yeah.
That's fan service. You love to see it.
Yeah.
Beautiful. What are we gonna play today? I selected my weekly core hunt mission.
Okay, good for you. I'm just
Let's do that.
sure that I got. Okay, so we got this.
We've got Tom in chat. What's up, Tom? We've got the tallest clown at the circus. Damn. What an
Wow.
honor.
That is.
Well,
a
I
good
I expected maybe the third tallest clown, but this is.
Yeah, nope. We got the tallest one. Do they read Twitch and YouTube chat or only Twitch? No, we read, but we read both. And this beautiful thing about our new streaming room is, we all have two monitors where one of them is vertical, which makes it much easier to follow both chats at the same time.
Isn't it like that at our desks too? Did I just drink two
mine
beers?
is
or drink
not
two
vertical.
beers?
I wish it was, but
I don't
It's
have
not.
a vertical.
That's a
desk.
choice you
I'm just
made.
an artist.
that is indeed a choice I've made. Maybe I should just get a new monitor. Anyway,
I think I'm going in drunk.
over on Twitch, we got Hemi TV. What's up? We got Project Ronin. We've got Moldagar. We've got professional glue smeller, regular. Nice to see you, man. Welcome back. Project Roning asks, can you guys make a DRG roll core class that has 2 really big miniguns? Sorry if I spammed it. Had a VPN. No, I'm only seeing that message once.
That seems like a reasonable request.
A roll core class with 2 really big miniguns. So
That
basically
sounds.
2 gunners in one.
We should
say?
pause
Yeah.
the stream and go get Mike and hear what he says.
They gotta hold it with one hand though. That's
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Now
whoa.
I'm here with my artist perspective. That's gonna be a problem.
We have to pause immediately because Mr. Apple over on YouTube just got the game a couple of days ago and he's absolutely loving it.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome. Mr.
Well,
Apple.
that means we
Rocking
hit our quota for the week, so we don't have to stream.
Hey, what's up, Ice T? Welcome to the stream. Should we, what are we playing, Jacob?
We're either
Not
doing.
to influence you, but I have
yeah.
Oh, we have the same assignment mission. Yes.
Yeah,
You have
so-
absolutely no reason to not play my mission. Jacob.
This is Arvid's.
Jacob.
This is Arvid's. This is Arvid's mission. Get in there. Get into his exposed well. Do it.
I don't want to go into Arvid's exposed well. That's the
You
last
should-
place I want to go. Why do you always have to expose your well like this?
I don't care. I had 2
Oh,
beers.
yeah.
I'm ready.
Wait, are we going into this with the most optimal team
Yes.
composition?
I haven't
got a
I
new-
haven't looked at my
Wait, should we-
thingies.
Hold on,
Oh
let me
yeah,
up-
There's room for a fourth now.
And the great thing is, it's not
I'm-
like we've had
oh,
like
I'm
10
switching to
minutes
gunner.
to prepare this.
No, because we played video games instead.
What did we play, Jacob? Fill the chat in.
Gladio Mori.
What's our I don't know if you guys are aware, but here at Ghost Ship we tend to just once in a while play a little post-lunch game, and I think the games have been rotating, but our current obsession is a small video game that we discovered doing Steam Next Fest, and it's called Gladio Mori. You guys should totally check it out. It's a really fun. How do you explain it, Jacob?
It's basically a physics sword fight game mixed with co-op, I guess.
Yeah, you heard it here first.
It's clumsy, it's violent, it's stupid.
Yes. And you can hug your colleagues without it being extremely inappropriate.
With sword.
Perfect.
Yeah.
We got Captain Punch joining us.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Hacker over on YouTube asks, what are your favorite weapons? Let's start with you, Arvid.
I'm playing Engine for a reason. I love the Warthog, especially with the new
Pump action?
pump action. Yes.
Oh,
It's that nice clean animation, you know. It's so nice.
I agree. I don't know, for me currently, I've always had a soft spot for the flamethrower. I just think it's so satisfying to just melt glyphids. But I think a close second, if not a shared first place for me, is the autocannon.
Oh yeah.
That's also so much fun. I'm a classic dude in terms of the weapons. I don't know. Maybe it's just I don't know, a habit thing at this point. Cause yeah, but no, the new primary weapons never really did it for me the same way the classics are.
Mhm. Oh god, we got a menace.
Oh yeah.
For long we don't. Okay, maybe for a little longer.
So while we're slaughtering these glyphids, Arvid, why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about the stuff you do at Ghost Ship?
Yeah, I'm a animator / artist. We at Ghost Ship, we kind of do everything in the art department. So that means I do make some of the models, and I animate and rig them. I don't know how many technical terms I should be using in this stream.
Are
but,
you saying the game is rigged?
Yeah, it's rigged. Rigged from the start. By me.
I think technical terms are fine.
Yeah.
You can always explain if there's anything you.
Yeah. So
Yes,
I create models, I make them move sometimes. We also do a lot of particle effects stuff. All the fire, ice, and stuff you see on screen. It's all handcrafted by one of us artists. Crazy.
Isn't it beautiful? What's a thing from maybe season 5 you've done, or I don't know, just for the classic
Yeah,
game?
so I actually worked a lot on the crawler. didn't make the model, but I animated it. Almost all the animations I worked on, and then I also did some stuff for the deep scan mission. I did the Morkite seed and like the hacking or the scanner pod that come down and the crystals. Did some of that. Also, a lot of cosmetics.
Did
A
you make
lot
the
of cosmetics.
satisfying one where the like sides like popped off once the scanner pod expands? Like
Yeah, yeah.
the line thing. Yeah. Oh.
I made that
one.
with some help, obviously, but
And for the people that don't know, animating say a creature like the crawler, what does that involve? Because I mean, it's literally everything, right? It's everything
Yeah.
from the limbs that are launching out at you. It's the head that's opening up, right?
yeah. So nothing in game development or animation in general, you get nothing for free, right? You have to do everything from the start, unless you're using mocap, motion capture. But we hand animate everything. So for the crawler, his T pose, which is the pose he's in before we animate him, he's just like standing up like a human. So all the idle animations where he's standing still and crawling around, all those are handmade. That like for a creature like the crawler, like usually when we create new glyphids or bugs, for example, we can actually reuse a lot of stuff because they're so similar build. But for the crawler, since it's a quadruped, we had to create everything from scratch.
Yeah, and our first ever in T-Brock.
Yeah, so a little bit scary to
What kind of
do that.
challenges does that come with? Suddenly, you know,
Turning.
turning.
It's always the little things. But so basically, like when you have the glyphids, right, the bugs, you have like 6 limbs, right, and that is way more forgiving in a way because you don't really when there's 6 legs, you don't really notice if they're sliding that much.
Hey, Mark.
Like sliding around. When it's a quadruped, you notice when things slide around and don't match up with the like speed of the creature. And that like we had to invent some new or tweak some old systems to make that look good. And we're still working on it, like continuing work on the crawler and its kin for Rocore. So it's a never-ending battle. It's,
Mark, how many legs do Molly have?
4 legs.
Ah shit, that's true. But
But-
Molly
but
doesn't turn.
but-
Molly's a box.
She pivots.
Yeah, no, so we had a lot, and then also the crawler, we had to figure out like jumping. It's the first enemy that like jumps the way it does, which was a little tricky to figure out.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
But so wait, was the crawler like the first thing you worked on? Because I don't know, for the people that don't know, maybe you should just quickly tell people what's your story at Ghost Ship.
Yeah, I started like 1.5 years ago or something as an intern. I went to TGA, a school in Sweden, the game assembly, like every other Swede at this company. So I started here as an intern in August, not last year, but yeah, 2023.
Yeah?
Yes, that's correct. And I like started out. We just like the starting assignment for all artists here is like you make a hat. That's how you learn the art style and everything.
Is that excluding the loot bug keeper duty, or?
Oh yeah,
How
no.
does that
Of
contribute?
course I had to do that, but that was
Yeah, that's
unpaid
like the-
on the side. Didn't count that as work.
Yeah. So for the people in chat who aren't aware, we have a real life loot bug, and it's like the initiation task for every intern here at Ghost Ship is to take care of the loot bug because it's extremely toxic.
Yeah.
Just like
And
you,
yeah.
Mark.
Anyway, Jacob, we're not talking about that.
Oh, shit, sorry.
Okay, so the loot bug was the first thing, and the second thing was hats.
Yeah. So I think the first thing that I made that like got in the game was the Lunar New Year hat, the dragon.
Oh yes. Oh,
I
that's
made
so good.
that. That was pretty sweet getting that in
Did you?
fairly quickly after I made it. Too.
Is that your first like 3D asset in a like commercial video game then?
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
It's
That must feel so
pretty dope.
wild, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty dope. Like we made games at TGA obviously, but like no one, they're not commercially available or anything. So it was pretty awesome getting that. And I think out of our batch of interns, I was the first one to get something in as well.
Nice.
Are you a little bit sad that people can't get it anymore?
All right. Shit.
Oh, I shouldn't have told you. Oh no.
But
yeah,
people can
it's
get it
but
when
no, that means it's exclusive, right? It's
but
Oh,
people
wait,
get it
they
through
can actually,
Luna,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, which is soon,
Yeah.
by the way.
Yeah.
Have we
Oh,
talked
yeah.
about the date for that?
Uh,
talk about
I'm fairly sure we have, yeah.
Okay,
I think it's
on
in the
30th of
newsletter.
January, if people are.
Oh wait, I was wrong. We can't say it yet. No, I think it's in the newsletter. I think it's fine.
Ah, okay, fine. Anyway, so if you guys are wondering what the next is seasonal event, I guess we call it, not to be confused with season event,
yeah.
which is kind of confusing. Anyway, that's Lunar New Year, and it's starting on January 30th. What's the year this time around?
You're the snake.
You're
Oh,
the snake.
And I know
My
we
year.
always try on the stream to like shout out you guys who've created like the hats and stuff, but it's so hard to navigate in sometimes.
It's
know
Sandra.
Harper-
Sandra made the snake.
Okay, Sandra made
I'm
mistakes.
really hoping for like a Metal Gear Solid crossover so we get Solid Snake. But
It's pretty dope. It's a pretty good snake.
next year it's like a Year of the Horse, right?
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to that. That's gonna be.
We
Yeah,
need one of
I-
those cheap horse hats.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly what I'm thinking as well. I don't see a world where we don't do that, to be honest. It's so obvious.
Yeah. We need to convince them to agree like that because
Oh, it's gonna be so good for memes,
we
which is like my.
That's
Way.
your top priority.
it's gonna be if we get like the horse mask, it's gonna be right up there with the twerk, I think.
Gamers1 over on YouTube asks, "Tell me what will happen in the 6th season. I'm interested to know." Honestly, we are too, because we don't know. We're not planning
idea.
season 6 until Rogue Core is out.
Yeah, we're not
Yeah.
not even thinking about it until.
Yeah, so
I
we
mean,
have no
obviously we
clue.
have ideas, but nothing is decided.
Dwarf twerking emote, man. Yeah, we already have that, but as an emote, that's sick. Devs, can we have a drink of that? The corpses launch on a kill. Oh no, Dan. I think you mean the crawler blood thing. Is it crawler blood that's the toxic part, or is it like something they puke up?
It's so like it's something in their blood, I think that like, or like their innards maybe that
Yeah.
spew out, because they have normal blood when you just shoot them.
Ah, okay.
But crawlers are weird. They're
It's the content of that
strange creatures.
Oh shit!
blood. And speaking of strange creatures, Arvid, just trying to segue a little bit into the Rogue Core part of this, because
Yeah.
I think what a lot of people would love to know is, okay, so you've done the crawler for season 5, you've done all
Yep.
sorts of cool machinery for the drilling deeper mission. What have you
Correct.
moved on to for Rogue Core?
So for Rogue Core, I've actually stayed a lot with the crawler kind of. I have mostly been working on more of the enemies, the new rogues gallery, if you will.
Yeah.
So for those who watched On the Horizon, I don't know if people remember names from that, but I worked a lot on the Edge Stalker, which is the tall, gangly, mantis-looking creature that we showed off.
Is that the one that's formerly known as the Tall Boy?
Exactly, that is the tall boy.
Okay, sweet. That
I
was the
Still
placeholder
co-
name for so long.
It's
Yeah.
still called that in all of the files. I don't want to change it. It's
It's
Yeah.
awful.
And people's gonna hate you for years because of that, because it's gonna get so confusing
Yeah.
at some point.
It wasn't me that named it. It was, I think it was Mike or Jens Christian, one of those guys.
Yeah, well, Mike had it coming. So,
Uh,
are we ready to skedaddle?
yeah, we're getting out.
Yeah, let's do it. And what is the itch stalker?
Edge Stalker. Yeah.
What does the itch stalker do?
So he was designed originally by Mike. Wanted to have like a gunfight in DRG, basically a gunfight in Rogue Core.
Classic Mike.
So the whole point of his design is that he's really fast, and he's also really tall. So for all the glyphids, for example, you're actually aiming down a lot of the times because they're
Yeah, that's
pretty
true.
low to the ground. So the idea with the Edge Stalker is that he's tall and he shoots at you from a distance and actually tries to avoid direct eye contact with you. So you kind of have to like run after him and make sure to aim up at his head, which is the weak point. So that's kind of his deal, and then we took a long time to figure out what that looked like. For the longest time, he was just this programmer art, Lego Roblox looking man, basically like a two squares running around in the caves.
Hmm. Is it fair to say that its behavior is sort of similar to a Mectera, but in a
Yeah, kind of like a stationary Mectera in a way.
yeah? Because
But it is very different from anything that we have in Deep Rock.
Yeah.
But that's the closest thing, probably. I think I might be wrong here, but I think he was actually the first core spawn that was created, like design-wise. Actually predates the crawler.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
it's the first
Yeah.
one I remember seeing like in the early builds.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Interesting. I didn't know that actually.
Yeah. So but then for season 5 we wanted to put in like a more standard core spawn, I guess.
Yeah.
So that led us to create the crawler in the way we did it. It's kind of like almost a test for Rogue Core to see like, okay, let's actually, now we have to commit to something.
Yeah.
Because it took us quite a while to figure out like the general core spawn look.
Yeah. How the hell does that even work, Arvid? Can you share some
Oh
details on
boy.
how we go about the challenge of creating
how
an
do you
entirely
art?
new creature species that
Yeah, it's
no one thought of before?
It takes time. That's the main part. So like we know kind of like we knew from the start like, okay, we want to go more into this territory of like actual monsters. Like, oh, I got grabbed. The glyphids in Deep Rock, right? Yeah, sure, they're monstrous, but at the end of the day, they're just animals living on Hoxes. So for Rogue Core, we wanted to like move into more of this monster space demon territory almost. I'm not saying that's what they actually are, but that's kind of the vibe we try to hit.
Yeah. We're trying
So,
to go
like-
more horror with Rogue
Yeah.
Core, right?
Exactly.
Arvid, get in.
Oh god, I didn't know this was open. Sorry.
You're getting menaced.
But yeah, so like we tried a lot. Like there's our Miro board, which is like where we keep our concept art and stuff like that, is full with just exploration of different things. Some of them are like look more demon-y, traditional demon. Some of them are like you can see an evolution of us slowly getting there. But it was mostly like our art director Jacek wanted us to kind of explore new stuff, and eventually we landed on this like I know Mikkel really wanted like a humanoid creature, so that's why we ended up with the crawler. But then also we have figured out this kind of style or shape language where they have these like tenants or muscles that you see on the crawler, like exposed.
Yeah.
So we've kind of taken that and just ran with it, and like that and weird bony plates and structures on them is kind of where we've ended up. But at the end of the day, a core spawn can kind of be anything. Right now, at least, it's a lot more freeing than having everything be a bug, for example.
Mm.
You
Is there
can
any
kind of
element
crazy.
that you try to keep consistent across all of them, or like any
Yeah.
distinct features that are like, okay, this is how you can recognize a core spawn?
Yeah, so it's that kind of like tenanty
Yeah.
skin texture, or like what their muscle fibers are built up of, and also having like weird bony growths on them is something that we kept. Like the crawler has these like face plates, obviously, and also some spikes on it, and that is something that we've tried to keep on most all of them, basically. Also, like different kinds of like unfolding and folding jaws and elements is something that we're trying to keep to unify them. But it is
There's also
really hard.
Yeah, and there's something inherently creepy about unfolding jaws and unfolding faces.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah,
what it
the
is.
body horror element.
Yeah.
Yeah, been looking at a lot of. There's a fish called sarcastic fringe head, which is a ridiculous name, but it has a crazy unfolding jaw.
Oh, I think it's kind of like it sort of looks like a hook when it unfolds, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was afraid to ask, but now that you brought it up yourself, what kind of references do you pull up for?
Oh, dude, it's
Mainly fish.
everything.
Is deep sea creatures or
Yeah, yeah. So
fucking-
I'm a bit of like a personally, I'm a bit of a like zoology and animal nerd. So I go a lot to like the natural world for my references, and just like, oh, I know that this freaky creature exists. So like bobbit worms and yeah, weird sea creatures, but also a lot of like just cool monster designs that are out there on the internet, and like stuff like Alien obviously is huge
And
inspiration.
when you work with these references, do you just like use it as fuel for your creativity, or are you sometimes like, oh, this fin-looking thing on this deep sea creature would be cool right here? Do you like
Yeah,
pull specific elements and
like it's a
apply it?
lot of like mix and matching stuff. Like a good artist always steals, right? Is something I usually say. But you like look at something like, okay, this is a crazy jaw function, for example, because when you're animating stuff, you need to also understand how like structurally things work as well. So I'm like, okay, that unfolds in that way. I wonder if that works for this thing. It's a lot of mix and matching, but we try obviously not to like steal anything like outright. Like it's usually, oh, that's a cool thing that this artist drew. I'm gonna draw it a little differently and mix in this deep sea creature, and also mix in all of the like design elements we have for Deep Rock already. It's a process.
That's awesome. Super cool insights. And for the people that are just tuning in, we've got Arvid on the stream today, which is a 3D artist and animator here at Go Ship Games, and he's here to give you guys a little sneak peek into working as a 3D artist and all the cool stuff he's cooking for Rocore.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions in chat for Arvid, guys? Bring them.
I have one.
Bring 'em.
You have one?
Yep.
Shoot, Jacob.
When are we gonna see the videos?
Oh,
Oh, I don't know. Have they downloaded?
you know what, Jacob?
No, that's
Like-
like 20 minutes left. No, I think I think we could do maybe one now.
Oh, let's
Yeah?
do it.
Which one would you like, Aaron, or the Arvid? Arvon?
Let's start with the let's start with the creeper actually, because that one is something people are a little bit familiar with,
Oh fuck, actually.
maybe. Ah, shit. Okay, yeah. Let's do the edge stalker then. You just pull up one and I can talk about it.
Okay, I think that's coming up now. There we go.
Okay.
Hold on, I gotta walk over to Jacob's screen. I don't have this.
I
Oh,
can't
go
see
away,
it
Mark.
yet, but it's coming.
They're like T-Rex arms. Slightly longer
Yeah.
T-Rex arms, but still T-Rex arms.
Yeah, I wanted to give him like freaky little 2 small arms.
That is so sick.
There he is. Oh, now I can see him. Yeah. Yeah, so it's a very weird body plan for this creature. So like when we got the design, part of the design is that he's very fast but also really tall, which is not something you see in nature very often. Uh, like you have like giraffes and whatever, like they're not very fast, and also this guy needed to like be able to climb on walls and stuff. So there are actually a lot of iterations of the Edge Stalker. Some of them where he was like floating above ground, some where he was like a snake or something. But eventually we kind of landed on this praying mantis type creature.
That's a good
Uh,
comparison, actually.
praying mantis centaur thing.
There's some nice reactions. Who stole the flesh from a giraffe, put it back on, and give him a nice top hat or cool top hat.
Yeah. Yeah, so
He's also
he's
got a bit more redness to him than people might be familiar with for the brawler, right?
yeah, so
Maybe
like
color scheme?
we've been working a lot of like, and nothing you see here is still, it's still not final, right?
Oh yeah. That's a good caveat to
There's
throw out there.
probably gonna be a lot of tweaks to especially material colors and stuff like that, because that has a lot of gameplay attached to it. Like we've been having issues where like at the start we were making everything purple because the crawler was purple, and we was like, ah, okay, that means core stuff is purple, right? And then we like quickly ran into this issue where like you can't tell what anything is
That makes
because
sense.
everything is purple.
Yeah.
And like if you put a red light on something, you're like, oh, that's red sugar. No, it's not. It's not red sugar.
Yeah. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is game development, and it's something you only realize once it's really in, right? And you start
Yeah,
like playing
yeah,
around with it and experimenting with it, and then yeah.
I feel
yeah.
like it-
We try to like our motto or whatever is like you get it in the game as fast as possible, even if it's like a blob creature or like just some blocks. You get it in so the game designers can like feel out the shape. Um, that's kind of what we did with this dude as well. Like we had the Lego brick man for a really long time, and then like I started working on the actual model, and I made another like basically this design but like made out of blocks. Looked like a Minecraft monster, and then like Mike like played against it and was like, ah, yeah, this feels nice, and
Mm,
that gave me kind of the go ahead to like, okay, now we can start working for real.
that's awesome. What are the challenges in animating a fast creature?
So fast creatures I kind of find easier to animate
Okay.
in a way, but it kind of depends. So for this guy, it was fairly easy because he has really long legs. Uh, so it was kind of just getting the stride length kind of right and like the speed. And this design was very forgiving because he like moves really fast and really long legs that kind of move like an insect, and that is fairly forgiving. But actually, I had a lot of issues with the crawler itself because
Mm,
designers wanted me to move really fast. I think we actually had to slow him down eventually, but he doesn't have that long, as long of like a stride length as the tall boy does. Or sorry, the edge stalker. So I kind of had to just like go really fast as I could without like making him look silly, and that was kind of a balance finding that.
mm. Yeah, because
Uh,
I can imagine that's a hard balance between
yeah,
scary and goofy once you turn to
for
speed
sure,
dial in a way.
for sure, and that goes for everything. Like having something look goofy and scary is like a really fine balance. So like for the edge stalker, for example, I find like small arms and small like vestigial limbs pretty scary, but it is also kind of goofy. It's that like unsettling uncanny valley thing that is either scary or just kind of goofy looking.
Soup over on YouTube asks a brilliant question. What's the toe setup on this dude? How does his toes work? That's
Yeah, those are very simple actually. I'm in the rigging department, which is, for those who don't know, rigging is like putting skeletons in models and like making sure that you can actually animate them and move them around. I'm a fairly lazy rigger, so I kind of do everything like I do everything one way and then I like work around that for the animation. So the toes are just FK, which means forward kinematics, which just means it's a normal controller. Uh, so nothing crazy, and then I just hand animate around that to make it look nice. Still want to polish this animation up that we're seeing a little bit, but it's
that was a much better answer than I had expected from you, Arvid, for such a question. I appreciate it.
Sorry for my rant.
No, that's beautiful. That's awesome. What about you guys in chat? Do you guys have more questions for this creature specifically? Male body standards getting raised again here. Um,
He's a bit of a Tumblr sexy man, for those who know what that is.
I just clicked on the video. What the heck is that thing? That's one of the new creatures for ROCK. And just again for the people that are just tuning in, we have Arvid on stream, who's a 3D artist and animator here. He's here to.
That's not him in the video though.
No, that's
No,
not
that's
him in the
me.
video.
That's
Although
me.
it you might have, I don't know, used yourself as a reference for some of those beautiful body parts.
Yeah, I also have a protruding spine and
Yeah.
6 limbs.
And you carry it very well.
That's that's like a thing you got from being the loot bug keeper, right? It's one of
Yeah,
the.
yeah. I know true horror now.
Should we stop giving this guy some attention and maybe focus on one of the others?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
do you want to
yeah.
pull another one up?
Well, which one do you
We
want?
could also do a mission and then pull a new one up and then save the others for. I don't know. That's up to you. What do you guys think in chat? Should we show another creature? Type 1. Should we go for mission type 2?
Let's see.
That's a stupid question, Mark.
Yeah, Mark. I said yes. That's another render of this. This is like a tall boy render, a different.
Oh yeah, that's. I think I just made 2
Yeah, it's a bit
Just in
further
case.
away.
Yeah.
Does the guy actually use his arms or are they useless? Asks Painted Fowl.
They're pretty much useless. Like he uses them a little bit. But it's mostly we wanted something to like show him when he's in motion. The arms kind of like follow behind him to give some more interest to the silhouette.
What,
Basically,
like a Naruto run?
yeah, not quite like that, but a little bit.
Okay.
Basically, but it was essentially just I thought it was boring just to have like a tall neck creature. I wanted to make it a little freakier, a little bit more monstrous.
So as Tilehammer geniusly points out over in Twitch chat, so he's armless then?
Yeah,
Ah,
exactly.
Classic Tilehammer.
Pepper Ice Cream asks, given that you guys use those hard edges on the polyfaces, do you design the topology to maximize that or not particularly?
So what we do is when we make soft-bodied creature or like essentially anything that isn't mechanical, like the pumpkin hat you're wearing, for example. We go into a program that called ZBrush, which is a 3D sculpting program, and we make the model like high poly. Obviously not like super detailed, but still get the creases and everything in there. And then we use a tool called Decimate to give this like faceted look, and we keep that poly count pretty low. I know, like for creatures, we usually hover at around like what is it, 15,000 polygons or something like that, or tris. So
Is
it's
that
like
like a target you set? Usually?
yeah, we like
Keep
there's
everything
like
optimized?
there's like a slider that we can just slide, and like it's mostly like, oh, does this look like deep rock, and do we get enough geometry in there to like
Hmm.
animate it, or like does it give the detail level we want? But it really is just like a feel it out kind of
Yeah.
situation.
Do we keep like a high poly version of all of these creatures too?
Most of the time it depends on like how destructive you are as an artist. Usually I save a version of the file before I do that.
Okay. I can
But
imagine it's kind of scary if you spend a lot of time on
yeah,
all these cool details and then you just
yeah,
Yeah.
but it is a very, like, usually it's a very non-destructive process. But sometimes I forget to save, and then you kind of have to, like, if someone wants to make a tweak to it, I'm like, okay, and then I have to like make the low poly a high poly again, and kind of get
Oh,
some of that detail back in there.
oh no.
But it's usually not a huge issue.
And ZBrush probably has an undo limit or something that you don't
Yeah,
want to hit.
ZBrush is actually very nice. It has like a big slider that you can just slide back.
Okay. Even
But
even even back to high poly?
I think it resets if you like do a version save, though. So
Ah.
you can't go back to the beginning usually. But if I could, I would have given you like time lapses of these guys. But unfortunately, that doesn't quite exist.
Oh, we got a beautiful question here from Flappers over on YouTube. What's the extent towards their biology design? Is it just the external, or do some things have designed organs and internals? And while you answer that, I'm gonna go grab a drink real quick. So
I'll do that.
take it away, Arvid.
Yeah. I mean, usually we don't design like innards and stuff. Obviously, we take things like skeleton and muscle into account when designing them. But for the crawler, for example, I actually had to like ask the game director and art director, like, okay, do these guys have a skeleton, or like what does their insides look like? Because for bugs or glyphids and stuff, they're like, okay, they're bugs, they have no bones, they have exoskeletons and just filled with green goop. But we actually had to like think a little bit about the crawler, and the answer, as far as I remember it, this is not canon, I guess, not absolute canon, but they don't have bones. They're just this tenanty muscle fiber creatures, but they do have some external bone structures, or like organs.
Exoskeleton.
Yeah, like parts, not to the extent of the glyphids, but kind of weird bony growths that come out of them. Yeah, hope that answers your question.
See, I got a quick one here. So wait, is Rogue Core the next TG season or a new game? It's actually an expansion that turned into a new game, so it's going to be an
Yeah.
entirely new game. And we're not even considering if there's season 6 or we're making a season 6 until we actually are done with Rogue Core's out.
Yeah.
Then we'll do that math in our heads.
Okay, I'm back.
He's back.
So Mark, did we figure out whether to do a
Yeah, I
another
think
video or not?
I think people want to see a new creature.
Yeah.
What do you want? What do you want, Arvid?
What do you have? What do you have?
I think I have them all.
You have them all.
Yeah.
Let's do the Belcher, if you
Belcher.
have that one.
Oh.
Scorcher Belcher. I
Scorcher
don't remember which one.
I'm just gonna put that on full.
I think it's called a Belcher nowadays. No, it's Scorcher. Fuck.
There we go. That looks like
Let's see.
one spicy fellow.
Oh.
Let's get this guy up. Hold on. I'm waiting for the stream to catch
Does
up.
he
There
have
is.
does he have back problems?
Yeah, he's a little crummy looking.
So is that like the exhaust, or is that where he belches from?
So that is just his exhaust.
All right.
Warning for trypophobia people, I guess. But yeah, this is the Scorcher, core spawn Scorcher, which is also an entirely new enemy. It's kind of like it's similar to the Edge Stalker in that it is like a ranged enemy, but this is kind of like it's similar to the Acid Spitter from DRG, but it's a little bit more close range and aggressive, I guess. It shoots little fiery projectiles on you, so they actually deal fire damage.
And what's his size? He looks quite a bit smaller than the troll boy, correct?
Yeah, he's about crawler size.
Okay.
He has a little bit longer arms and a little bit fatter, but he's around that range. Yes.
Gotcha. Crawler size. That's a good reference for people to
Yeah.
think about.
But yeah, so this guy like uses the same skeleton basically as the crawler and the other basic core spawn, so he's fairly similar build, like closely related creature, I guess. But yeah, for those who have seen Stranger Things, I guess is pretty similar to like a Demogorgon thing with the whole flower head. But this creature was way more straightforward than the Edge Stalker. Like we, our 2D concept artist Casper like drew pretty much exactly this. After the designers asked for like a mid-ranged version of the crawler. So this guy was like pretty much a one and done deal. I think he changed from like doing poison damage to doing fire damage, and that was pretty much it.
Okay.
Alright, there
Laren
we go.
over on Twitch asks, does it also use melee attacks with those
I'm
claws?
Not right now, but I think we have it planned. I'm cave leech, by the way. I died.
1 point for Arvid.
1 point valid! Woo!
Yeah, no, so right now he's only ranged, but I think we've planned to have some like melee attacks for them when you get really close by. Same goes for the Edge Stalker. If you get close to him, I think I have an animation that is not done yet, but working on where he like kicks you with his long legs.
Really?
If you get too close, yeah. We'll see if that makes it way in, but I hope so. I think it would be cool.
Sounds super sick.
Yeah. No, but this guy like tried to make him like a little eerie looking. I guess the holes was something that I was like, okay, people find holes kind of disgusting. So let's put some holes in his back, like for an exhaust pipe, type of thing.
Does like steam come out of it or something?
Yeah, like some
Like
sparks
embers
and like
and,
I imagine he has this like internal furnace
Mm.
type thing. Like his inside is always like burning.
And is that
so-
something you designers decide, so to speak, or is it something the designers like? Okay, here are the like requirements for a ranged creature. What's the
Yeah, so
back and forth like?
it's kind of a mix up. So like one thing that the designers always want to make sure that we do is, for example, is weak points, right?
Mm.
Weak point is very essential to Deep Rock and Rokor's gameplay. Like every enemy needs to have a spot on them where like if you hit this spot, you deal more damage. Like the Praetorian has a big green ass, for example, and like the heads of the glyphids and stuff like that. And for Rokor, we're trying to like unify that a little bit more, like make it very obvious when things have weak points.
So that the weak points are looking similar for each core spawn?
Yeah.
Yay! 2 points for Arvid.
Yeah, so like we try to like, okay, core spawn, like they almost always have like a glowing weak point, for example. Or like their exposed jaws should always be a weak point. So for the Belcher, it is that like big red eye or mouth or whatever it is in the center of the jaw that is the weak point. But like the internal furnace thing was just like, this is cool and doesn't really like affect the game design per se. So let's just do that. But it is definitely a back and forth between artist and designer and programmer also, of course. Game development is a collaborative process.
And I can imagine it's a cool, like, dynamic, because you guys inspire each other too, right? So
Yeah.
a designer might see those furnaces you put on his back and be like, hey, it'd be cool if this guy has a different attack too, where he, I don't know, shoots out gas from his exhaust pipes or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. And that is like that's my favorite part of game development is the like collaborative process of it all. Like you never do something in a vacuum. There's always someone else that's gonna work on the thing you're working with, and then you have to talk to each other and like figure out what it should be together.
So, Arvid, from a like a zoological point of view, does it ever bother you that these creatures are actually like telegraphing where to shoot them?
Yeah, it bothers me a little bit, but like we try to, like, in my head at least, the weak points are usually like where they have like thin layers of skin, or like where the magic or the energy inside them, this core energy, is as it most exposed. That's kind of like how I like to think of it. It is also arguable if the core spawn are actually biological creatures at all, or what they are.
Yeah.
We don't really, no one knows yet.
Yes, it was a good idea until they actually met dwarves with guns.
Yeah, yeah. It's
I'm
not
all
their
out of
fault that
ammo
the
already.
dwarves are coming into Hoxes. We have a lot of nitro. We can
I
get
I
them.
also have some on me.
Put it in the back.
Oh, it's so nice playing with anti-gravity.
Yeah.
Where the
Makes it a bit easier to stay out of range, especially when the shield disruption, man. Shield disruption can be brutal. So Pounds points out the model has already improved dramatically compared to the last reveal stream. Oh, okay. So
I think this is the same model, but I'll take it.
It could be like the lighting and the rendering.
Yeah.
It sometimes differs from
these
being in
renders
engine.
are from my like special render scene that has really nice, apparently huge gigabyte lighting.
I think we had like an issue with that, like when we were doing some of the trailers with the for like the DLC, because they're all rendered like in the artist program and not in engine in itself when we make the videos, and that's actually been an issue because the lighting is not the same, so they look kind of different. And I think that's why this looks.
The way our like materials look in game, it gives a very special feeling. So like when you fuck with the lighting or the materials, it like suddenly looks way different.
That must be super hard as an artist to navigate in, I guess.
Yeah,
If
like
you want it looking a particular way, but the lighting in the caves just makes it look, I don't know, purple instead of red, or
so what I usually do, I have my like big scene, which is like just an empty floor, kind of, where I like plop in my enemies, but then you get them in like daylight, which is obviously not usually how you see them in Deep Rock. So then I have just like a little corner where I've like put a roof and walls over it. I call it my little like shadow corner.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why we don't have a surface level in
where I actually can like look at stuff like how does this look in darkness? And then after I do that, I like, okay, I think this is fine. I actually do spawn them in caves usually, just to like get a feel for it. But it is fairly hard.
Oh, I'm in trouble here, guys, because I'm getting swarmed while I'm trying to grab some ammo, and I'm all out of ammo.
Where are you?
I can shield it
Down there.
if you pay me.
I don't have any.
we still have a
any
lot of
shields.
nitra, so
I'm
Yeah, no, I
shielding
put
it.
down a resupply, but oh yeah, thanks, Jacob. Hero asks, will there be any creature with a big and strong but slow archetype?
yeah, we do have the core spawn. What is it? Clatter jaw.
Clatter jaw?
Yeah, which is kind of the or clatter head, something like that. Basically, like a tanky version of our
Hammerhead,
basic
yeah.
basic core spawn enemy that is fulfilling a lot of the same niche as like the Praetorian does in Deep Rock. Where he's like big and slow, but if you don't take care of him, he does this big sonic attack that deals a lot of damage.
Yeah.
But we do also have a lot of ideas for new enemies. So I assure you that tanks are gonna be a part of Rogue Core.
Sick. What's the process like for an artist here at Go Ship? Does one artist have sort of, you know, like ownership over one creature and takes it from concept all the way to final art, or?
It's a different, like a little bit of like who's available and stuff like that. But usually, yeah, like we do have a lot of ownership over assets, like a lot more than like for say a AAA company.
What's the difference like for just for the people that aren't aware of how those things can be?
Like at a AAA company, you're like very specialized artists. So like for example, you would be, I would probably be just like a gameplay animator, and I would only do that. While as at Ghost Ship Games, I do that, but I also rig and model and do everything like that. Yeah, so usually at AAA you're very specialized, and you kind of just you get a task from your lead or your higher up, and you just do that. While at Ghost Ship is a lot of like.
Yeah, I'm thinking that.
I find most of the time I just get stuff that they know that I like or that I'm good at doing.
I'm kind of thinking like an assembly line or something.
Yeah.
Where you
That's
more or less
usually
just churn out stuff.
Yeah. You cog in the machine.
Yeah.
But yeah, for example, with the Edge Stalker, that was just me all the way. But now we also we have Casper and Kenneth that are like dedicated 2D guys, so they do a lot of the concepting, initial 2D drawing stuff for a lot of the things.
And then pass it on to a 3D artist who like.
Yeah, I mean the Casper at least does 3D as well, but usually it's like given to one of us. We're like a little team of 3 here, like or 4, like that kind of do everything. So we usually get one of those to like rig and animate. And we just go crazy.
Go crazy. That is true. I'm gonna call another resupply before we extract, because I am already out of ammo again.
Damn, Mark.
Yeah. I'm burning fuel like crazy.
I've been a bad engineer. I haven't been putting down turrets as much as I should.
Oh no. That's a classic engineer mistake.
Yeah.
Right,
Oh, sorry.
Trying to stay alive here, chat. Give me one moment. Then I'll see if I can pull some questions. So yeah, again, if you guys have any questions for Arvid, now's your time.
I have one. When are we gonna see another creature?
Thanks for asking, Jacob.
Yeah.
Let's do it right after we complete this mission.
Yeah, I don't have time to switch the video. Oh, actually.
Yeah, I think we should maybe show the basic core spawn
Sure.
guy after this.
And actually, in the
Maybe
meantime,
tank.
chat, let us know which one you like the most so far of the creatures we've seen. Type 1 for the tall boy, the what's edge
Stalker.
stalker, and
Correct.
2 for the scorcher. I think they're both so cool, man. I can't even decide. The scorcher guy reminds me a bit of Gollum from Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah, that's probably on purpose as well. That was kind of like oh, I remember when you did the like teaser for the crawler.
Yeah.
Like where he like the one that people somehow managed to get an actual image out of.
Yeah,
Where
they
it's
did the
like-
whole contrast thing.
yeah, clouded
yeah.
in darkness. That like reminded me a lot of Gollum, where he's like you have these glowing eyes and stuff. So Gollum is definitely part of the inspiration of the at least the more humanoid core spawn.
Interesting. I think I'm seeing more 2s on Twitch and more 1s on YouTube,
Mm.
just from a quick glance. Interesting.
YouTube's like the Edge Stalker.
So while we're waiting for the is the drop out here?
There's a core stone.
Oh.
We can
Oh,
Ooh.
Hearthstone. Do you want to do it? Because I'm
Yeah.
kind of low.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm
we
gonna
wanna do
double dip.
Where is the core stone?
Over
It's
here.
over there.
Smart, you can't double dip.
I would never.
Kind of like your
Let me see if I can. Let me get
thing
you
at this
guys.
point.
Or stone crossed.
Just walk over here.
Alright, I'm here. Are you guys ready?
I'm putting
Nope.
out some sentries.
Do I have to remind you guys that we're on shield disruption right now?
Uh-oh.
Are you sure you want to do this? Jacob? You're the host. Do you want to do it?
Doing this with or without you, Mark?
You know what? Let me help
He's
you.
doing it.
Alright, we're doing it. We're doing it!
Oh,
Is it true we won't be seeing the creature if we fail this mission, Jacob?
Yes.
Okay.
Obviously, I'm
Good.
kind of sad we don't have host migration now because then I'll just start the event and just leave and let you guys do it.
I'm gonna focus on just the core spawns.
yeah.
It's actually not too bad with low gravity.
No,
Just
it's
jump around like a core spawn.
pretty easy. Oh, it's so weird seeing them in Deep Rock. I've been playing so much Rogue Core, I'm like forgetting how Deep Rock looks like.
That's a weird flex of it, but okay.
Yeah, sorry guys.
So how are you guys enjoying Roko? Oh wait, you can't play it right now. Ah, sorry. Pretty cool though.
Oh no, sorry.
Yeah, this isn't too bad, actually.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good. Oh my god, I'm bouncing all over the place.
You guys are truly hard workers. You must have made like 1,000 different caves in Deep Rock. I've been playing for a while and I still haven't found the same cave twice. I actually don't have count of how many different cave rooms
I have
we have.
no idea as well. It's a lot.
We should look that up. That'd be an interesting stat to pull up.
You probably have though. It's just like the combinations and the
Yeah.
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 It's everything's procedurally generated. So basically the system puts together a bunch of caves
Oh, double
from.
dipping? What the
from rooms.
frick? Oh fuck. We might be cooked.
No. We got this. We got this. I'll just focus on the core stone right now so we can.
I did it. I killed it.
Nice.
Ow.
I'll go
Hell
revive
yeah.
our beautiful scout. Hey, scout.
Easy.
I wish for Jacob to be down to his last silver of health and get himself killed by a single swarmer bite. That's rude.
Sounds like
You
one of
have-
my
you have
exes.
beef with Childhammer, Jacob?
Not like explicitly,
More
I guess.
Okay. Interesting. Watching you all play GRG is making me want to play GRG. Cause y'all, that's a pretty
The
good
marketing is
influence.
working.
Yeah.
You know what? I won't blame you, Mr. Apple, for playing G-Block. You should totally go for it, man. You probably have
Yeah.
some levels to.
Probably have some
To get-
vacation time from your job or school or something. Just get in the mines.
You guys should screenshot that quote and like bring it up on your next salary evaluation.
We made this particular person buy the game. Or
Yeah.
play
Yeah.
the game.
So that only gives us a deficit of like a couple of $1,000.
I hero worship Jacob anyway. I get my power of puns from him. Jacob, when
That's
did you unlock your your pun skill? Was that when you became a dad?
No, it's actually before that. It just became worse when I
It what?
became worse
No.
or better, depending on your.
Ah.
It's a serious affliction.
You were always meant to be a dad.
God. Look out below!
Whoa! No!
Is it open? No, it's not open. Not yet.
Molly's coming.
Molly is taking her time. She's not in a rush, that's for sure. Imagine if Molly had like a sprint she could engage during extraction. That's when it's that's when it's
Imagine
actually
if
needed.
Molly was flying.
Wow!
Wow.
She's Deep Rock
No.
Galactic Roadcore right now.
And and had another name and everything.
Yeah, crazy. I actually met this weekend. I was like out with a friend grabbing falafel, and I met a Deep Rock fan. I heard him mention Deep Rock, and I told him to wishlist Roadcore on Steam.
Like at the falafel place.
Yeah.
You met a Deep Rock fan at the falafel place just randomly.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
that's
just-
nice.
He was just talking to his friends, and I heard him say Deep Rock Galactic. I was like, oh, it's you.
Then you were like, oh, Rocket Stone!
Yeah.
Rocket Stone in the heart! He just look at you. Huh?
That's nice.
Might have had a couple of beers.
All
You
right.
forgot to put a game category for the stream.
Nah.
Oh no.
I don't think we get a lot of viewers from the game category, but we should probably do it. All right. What creatures next, Arvid?
Let's do the creeper. Let's get that
creeper.
one out of the way.
The creeper.
Oh
Hello.
man.
Oh man.
Hello, Anders.
Oh, Anders is in
Hello.
the Discord call. What's up, Anders?
What's up?
Get
you
out of
guys
here,
don't know.
man.
Arvid's soothing voice when he talks about the creatures we've made
There we go.
The
Oh.
creatures.
and the memories.
the memories we
The
made
friends.
along the way.
Yeah.
The friends.
Oh,
For the people that are not aware, Anders, what do you do here at Go Ship?
game design.
Game design.
I
Woo!
like have my hands in all kinds of shenanigans all the time.
What a privilege and an honor to have both a 3D artist and an animator and a
That's
game
crazy.
designer on the
Me and
stream,
Arvid
guys.
have
What?
me and Arvid have worked on a lot of these creatures together actually.
Yeah, yeah. The belt. Sorry, Scorcher.
Oh, hold on.
Was Anders' design.
I mean, I actually got inspired by a concept I think that Casper made,
Yeah.
Oh,
where it had like farts coming out of its back, and I was like, ooh.
I'm
It's
tearing
pretty
up, man.
cool.
It's that's exactly the collaboration you guys were talking about earlier.
Speaking of Anders,
Yes.
I just got the event where they shoot the leaf lovers into space.
Oh yeah, I had Harper make that for me. Put
Wait,
it in.
leaf lover? What?
Yeah,
there's
the
a
trash
bunch of leaf
shoot.
lovers.
Yeah.
I made
a
Harper
lot
make
of
that,
mugs,
put
a
it
lot
into
of
the game. I don't
boxes.
think anybody knows about
Oh,
it.
I haven't seen that. That sounds fun. Okay, wait. We need to save the timestamp for that. That's what? How many minutes into the stream?
5, I guess.
No. What?
I'm,
An hour
I'm
and
putting
20
the creature back.
Alright, an hour and 20 minutes. I'll have to remember that. Unless someone wants to clip it over on Twitch. Go for it, and I'll check it out later.
That looks like a brain.
Right.
His face.
Question for Animator. Do you take inspiration from Warhammer 40k, Arvid?
Not me personally, because I haven't played it, but a lot of like things are Warhammer inspired in Deep Rock overall. So it's not one of my personal inspirations, but there is definitely some Warhammer in the DNA of Deep Rock itself. Hope that answers your question. It's pretty quick.
Alright, do we have a new creature to show, Jacob?
Oh yeah, we had the creeper. Up there.
Navigating.
So this is the core spawn creeper. That is
I
this
can do
is kind
better.
of our new glyphid grunt type enemy. These guys will spawn in huge swarms and just kind of mindlessly attack you and your team. But as you can see, they are very similar to the crawlers. So this is actually kind of a simplified crawler design-wise, and it shares a lot of animations and behavior with the crawler.
Does jump though.
Do you know?
It
It
doesn't
looks
jump.
kind of menacing compared to the others. I'm not sure. Maybe it's because the eye animation seems just more aggressive, like it's about to pounce.
Yeah.
You know how you can peel an orange? I
Oh
get the
yeah.
same vibe from this, where it's like
Yeah.
And
it's
if it
core
gets-
spawn crawler that's been peeled.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought
mean, that is.
I thought you
not
meant
to
if it got you, it would peel you like an orange.
Also looks like actually reminds me of the liquor from Resident Evil 2.
Yeah.
Which would
brain.
also peel you like an
Not
orange.
to like dispel the magic, but this is actually pretty much exactly that. It is a it is basically a crawler without all the bone stuff.
Oh,
I think,
nice.
Change some of the model as well, but mostly it's just a crawler.
Yeah, the prototype started basically by just copying the crawler mesh and removing all the armor.
Yeah.
So
And
it's,
that's
it's
kinda
just
what
a
we
naked
wanted.
crawler. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Basically,
Yeah.
just a naked crawler.
His like mouth parts are a little bit enlarged to give him that like peeled brain kind of feel, but he does open that up like a crawler does as well.
Looks a bit like an angry beaver with those.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, Mark, did you know that a beaver's teeth never stop growing?
No.
Now you do.
Nice. That's interesting.
Yeah.
So we got a question for you, Anders. Sonic 340 over on Twitch wants to know, given that given the season 5 event is hard, at least to him, will Rogue Corp be harder than DRG?
Yes, it will. It will at least be a bit different from DRG in the sense that we want you to feel progression as you play. So it'll start out being difficult, just like if you start out playing Hazard 4 DRG.
So in
And
other
then
words,
that's
you shouldn't
gonna-
expect to complete your very first mission necessarily.
No. So
Okay.
the first mission you play, you're not gonna complete. Maybe the next or the one after that, but you'll have to replay. a bit.
Challenge
Yeah.
It's
accepted.
part of their roguelike experience.
Yeah.
So we want you to fail, grow stronger, and become more familiar with the upgrades you can pick up, and
Yeah.
eventually create a build that can. I don't know.
Yeah. So the idea is also
outcompete.
that there will be runs of varying difficulty. So you start out at like a set difficulty, and then as you progress, you'll unlock more runs that are more difficult. So you won't like stay super powerful all the time.
Okay. But are you able to start at a difficulty that's low enough for you to complete it the first time? Just to set expectations.
It's still early on, but we want you to fail at least in the beginning, and then as you play the game, you'll get better because you know the systems and what you can meet and are a bit more familiar with your builds and stuff. But there will also be random elements that will play a huge role in how well you will do. So it's hard to say. It's not something that we've completely like finished working on. So it's something we'll still have to come back to. I mean, we kind of still want to be offering an experience that DOG players can enjoy. So it's
Yeah.
not gonna be super hardcore, but we also want something for the people who are very good at the game. So it could be that you have an easy run that you can then make more difficult through modifiers in some way.
Now that we have Arvid on stream, guys, do you guys have any like 3D or art or animation related questions you guys want to fire off while we have the chance?
Yeah, anything artsy. Come on, guys.
anything artsy. Bring it.
Thing here. Don't mind.
I only answer if it's highbrow artist.
While people are typing their questions, Furman over on YouTube asks, in the spawn menu in the On the Horizon stream, there was the core spawn creeper guardian and core spawn creeper warrior. Are those guard and slasher variants of the creeper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
But
god.
we're trying out gameplay that differentiates them
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
guess
of the ones
yeah.
in DOD, but they do follow the archetype of something that's more beefy and something that's hitting you harder. So
Yeah.
And beware, everything is subject to change, right?
Yeah.
Even the stuff you see in the cheat menus, or maybe even
Yeah.
particularly the things you see in the cheat menus.
Yeah, the
Yeah, I
cheat
think,
menus are a mess.
Yeah.
but there's also stuff that's not even in the game. I mean, but the
Yeah.
attacker is still like the creeper with some weird things attached to its arms. So
Yeah.
there's no model on it. But the creature, the guardian, Arvid has been working on.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully, maybe we can show that soonish. We'll
One of
see.
our
Yeah.
regulars over on Twitch, Pepper Ice Cream, asks, "What DCC do you use for animation? Have you gotten to try UE's control rig stuff and newer related tools?" Question mark.
A little bit. I poked around in the control rig, but it's not really something we can use with our pipeline yet.
What's DCC for the people that don't know?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to think what that could be, but I don't know. But I have poked around in the control rig, but we use mainly Blender here.
Oh, digital content creation. DC Comics. No, digital
Yo.
content
I'm
creation.
Batman.
Yeah, so it's mostly
AKA software package.
yeah, it's Blender. We used to a lot of the old DRG stuff is made in 3ds Max, and some stuff is made in Maya as well. But for the last basically since I started, we've been moving more and more over to Blender because it's just easy to have everything in one program.
I remember when you guys started, you spent a lot of time learning Blender.
Yeah.
Now that you've become accustomed to it, or yeah.
So
you
we
know,
we
do you
had
actually prefer it now?
it's a mixed bag.
Okay.
I prefer it for some stuff. So like we had this thing where we just like, okay, it's Blender Friday. Means Friday we do Blender stuff and learn. But Blender is a lot more user friendly compared to. So what I used before was Maya. I'm a little Maya boy originally.
Maya boy.
But Blender has a lot more tools for modeling and stuff like that, and is way less destructive compared to Maya. But Maya is better for animating still, I'd say. Blender has said that they're gonna update, but we'll see when they actually commit to that. And then ZBrush also for sculpting.
We do another creature before we go back in the caves.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
What
Let's
you got?
let's do the Clatter head, Clamor head.
What?
What's that called
What's
in
the
the
tank?
front?
Tank.
Tank. Okay.
Oh, the Clamorhead. I think that might be one of my favorites personally.
He's pretty.
He's
cool.
a big one.
Because he's we mentioned him on stream already, so might as well show him off to the people.
That's cool. Look at him go. Look at him
He's
spin.
so sick.
Yeah, there he is.
Those nodules on its back, they're kind of.
Yeah, so this one is I've not worked on this guy a lot. It's mostly Casper and Sandra who's been working on this guy. But he's he's the tanky kind of Praetorian-esque version of our basic crawler. Don't mind that flicker frame of animation. That's a
Horror.
render issue.
Very horror.
Yeah, so he's like a big, tanky crawler creeper, a variant that he emits a big like sonic boom roar attack at you. Um, yeah, Anders, you made the game design for this guy, right?
Yeah, I mean, we kind of like tried to do something different from the Praetorian. We kind of like had a moment where we're like, oh, we really want to make some really nice base enemies like we have in DRG, but we don't want to copy the things that we have 1-to-1. So this one is kind of like an enemy where you want to attack it from the front to hit the sack underneath its face.
Yeah.
But at the same time, that's
Wait,
also
what? Can
where
you
it'll
repeat that?
attack. So you'll have your moment to shoot it, and then you'll have to get out of the way.
Okay, similar to Praetorian, I guess, in a way.
Yeah, but the sort of Praetorian, you want to go on the back and shoot it in the butt. But this one, you want to stay on the front because it's kind of like protecting its sack from.
It doesn't
from,
have a butt,
size and stuff.
It's got a little butt.
Yeah, got a little.
but it's not
little cheeks
vulnerable.
there.
Cheek.
But yeah, we wanted to just try some different stuff. So this is just an enemy that you'll have to engage from the front, but that's also where it's most dangerous.
Yeah.
And then when you go to the sides, you can't really hit the sack, so you need to like get out of the way, maybe shoot it on the fleshy bits, and then go back and shoot in the face.
Yeah. So even though it like behaves a lot like a Praetorian, it feels very different to fight it.
Yeah, so you engage it a little bit differently.
But yeah, we wanted to like kind of go back to the old crawler thing with the face mask, but like kind of evolve on that. And somewhere along the line, he like kind of became this big toad, kind of toad gorilla creature. I
Oh
guess.
yeah, he looks like a toad that's just been bulking up.
Yeah.
They always do.
But yeah, unfortunately, I can't give you much insight other than that.
Bye, Mark.
Didn't work on this guy a lot. But we've been having a lot of issues with him animation-wise because he's so big and slow, and that kind of when things are big and slow, that's when you see all the feet sliding and stuff like that.
He still keeps screaming when he dies.
Oh
It's
yeah.
just like it's just a sonic wave, just fucking flag everywhere.
No, we need to come back to him at some point.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Yeah. But I think he looks really cool. I really like him.
Bye, Mark.
I'll be there 1 sec.
Let's see. Someone's asking how they can sign up for the closed alpha and when it is. I think we've said it's gonna be in Q2, and I don't think we've decided on like how people are gonna sign up. I'm fairly sure that we'll let everyone know. So keep following us on like social media and
Yeah.
keep watching the streams. But also, I'm fairly sure that if you follow the game on Steam, at some point, we will have something where you can request access. You won't be guaranteed access, because I think we'll do a limited run to begin with. Maybe.
Yeah.
But I think that's currently what we are talking about doing. And probably a bigger one later too, but it will definitely be opportunities, but there'll be no like really closed setup for it yet. Oh shit, we need to destroy these.
Probably also won't be too big because the feedback would be too overwhelming to sort through.
Yeah.
At the beginning, so we'll have a little one and then a bigger one later, I think. But I mean, as we
the nodules
release
are
like footage and get ready, I mean, people will be able to just go in and give it a spin. So
Yeah.
you will get your hands on it at some point.
Yeah, and we're gonna allow streamers and stuff to stream it.
Yeah.
Likely.
As soon as the cat's out of the bag, it's kind of like no secret
Yeah.
anymore.
Oh god, we got a breeder over here. And a cave leech, great.
I think the breeder's dead, right?
Wonderful.
All right. Oh, you got a breeder over there too. Who's babysitting Arvid?
No one.
Oh man,
I'm not even. Oh, you're with
there,
there.
no one's with Arvid. Go get Arvid.
I went rogue, if you will.
Saving Private
Holy shit,
Arvid.
Arvid.
Holy shit, Arvid. Why would you?
Oh my god, I'm fucked.
That's fine. You
Went
made
a
some.
little bit
You
too
made some
rogue.
pretty models. Oh, spicy holes.
But hey, now I can look at chat.
Yes. Not for long though, because I'm on my way. I can't even. Wait, did you manage to kill the leech?
Yeah, it's totally
Or
dead, Mark.
yeah,
Mark,
it died. I don't know why though.
Maybe it got roasted by these
Maybe.
spicy holes on the ground.
Yeah. Hey, do you guys like dreadnoughts?
Mm,
I do now.
Oh, it's a
hello,
twins.
Mr. Dreadnought. I need some
Dreadnoughty.
sugar though.
Buddy.
Alright, we need some damage on the arbalist.
Would you like it, Mike?
There we go.
Mike likes the creature cam.
Oh.
It's his favorite.
All right.
Good. He better.
Are you in the new streaming room, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How is it?
It's cool.
Are you not doing the different viewpoints kind of thing yet?
No, not yet. Still working on that.
Apparently harder than we thought.
Okay. That's fair.
I mean, there is an easy way to do it, but it also kind of sucks and will give a lot of lag. So, not
Fair
the,
enough.
the thing we wanted.
Ooh. These guys are getting absolutely destroyed.
It wrecked.
Ooh, nice.
Nerds.
You guys are pretty good at this game.
Would you believe it's the first time I played?
Got him.
Yes. Just have a talent.
Can't kill this one though. It's some sort of boss.
All why no not. Wait, hold on. Or why not random is his name. Is the closed
job,
alpha
Mark.
going to be like a first wave of content creators, then a more open alpha closer to release? That's still undecided. I don't
I
know.
think
We haven't,
we'll limit it to content
no,
creators
we
only.
haven't really talked about it, but likely not. One thing we have talked about is maybe giving people that are like diehard fans, like for instance those that subscribe to our monthly newsletter, for instance, an early heads up. But again, everything is subject to change.
Yeah, we don't know how curated.
But we know we'll be using Steam's playtest feature thing, which is essentially going to be just a button on the store page that you guys press, and that will automatically sign you up for the playtest, which will then be selected randomly once we start opening up the alpha, and then you'll be given access automatically, and you'll receive email and stuff like that.
Just said all that.
Ah, cool.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Wait, did you
Did you know?
Did respond to
it's-
that exact same question?
If we whisper, they can't hear you.
I can't hear you when you whisper, Jacob,
Damn it!
because your noise gate is filtering it out.
You're a noise gate. But yeah, to add to that, I don't think I heard a lot of people like ask if we are going to do like an exclusive for content creators. I don't think we will, but we might like content creators we know are probably like in the same run gonna get access somehow. Would make sense for us to like add those to the bunch of people getting access. But I don't think it'll be exclusive in any way. I think it'll like everyone will get a shot. We will of course have some internal closed tests for. I don't think we'll open those to the public. We have like a nice little squad of testers are constantly bugging us for leaks. You know who we are.
I think like the goal is to also give them something at some point before the closed alpha, but I'm not sure.
I would think so too. Basically because we don't trust ourselves enough just to then.
No, that's
Or,
true.
yeah.
Yeah.
You could say that's a lack of confidence, but I think it's just being realistic.
Night Elf Bane asks, will there be expedite loot box? That's a fun question, because we do actually have one right now.
Yeah,
Whether
there
it-
is.
Do we know if it'll stay or not?
I think it's gonna stay, but,
But it's fun.
we don't know. We
Yeah,
don't know.
It looks pretty cool. It has the colors of expedite and everything.
We also have a farting mule.
A
Yeah.
farting mule? You have to elaborate on that.
That was your.
I won't elaborate.
I
on it
think
now,
it's
let's just leave
exactly what
let's
it sounds
just-
Knowing Anders, I
Let's just
think it's
leave it.
that's just that's what it is.
You even solved the desync issue with it.
yeah,
We're
yeah.
fine.
Now clients can also hear it fart.
Everyone can hear the fart.
Yeah, yeah.
But like 3 days
Except
of
you
working
guys
hours
watching the
into it.
stream, you can hear the fart.
Neuro
gonna
asks, will Rocore strive for the same minimum specs for hardware, or will it be more demanding on the hardware?
I
Um,
think that by default, now that we upgrade to Arvid 5, it is bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
don't think
little
we
bit
can-
bigger.
I don't think we can keep the same DRG specs, but I think you'll still be able to play it with like older hardware, but
Yeah, it's not gonna be like
uh,
huge.
I'm
It's
guessing.
still-
I mean, it will also not have the optimizations that DRG has gotten through the years, right? Maybe some of them, but I mean,
but some of the things we've done is, for instance, removing particles and then converting them to something called Niagara.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that, Arvid.
And I guess
yeah, let's talk about that.
I can tell that's a big deal.
no, but I guess Arvid, you can elaborate on it. It's going to save, like improve performance, right?
Yeah, I heard it's also
it's
your favorite task, Arvid.
Oh
that
yeah,
you have had.
I loved it so much. Yeah, so basically Unreal has like since Unreal, I don't know, before Unreal 4 maybe even, they had this particle system, which for those who don't know what that is the like what we use to create all the special effects in game, all the fire and lightning and sparks and that stuff. So they've had this system called Cascade for forever. That is like used everywhere in Deep Rock. And for Unreal 5 they stopped supporting that system, which essentially means that we had like random crashes in the game, like they would just like try to spawn a random flower particle in.
I just took your resupply, Mark.
And then
What, sorry?
we
I just
like
took your
game
resupply.
crashes. So we decided like the 2
Mark.
2 weeks before Christmas break to just like replace all of the old particle effects and
Is
convert
that why
them to
we-
Niagara.
I remember we at one point, I'm not sure if we still do it, but I think we spawn like all particles we use in the game when it launches the first time or something.
Maybe we do that. I don't know.
Are,
think
are, they,
that
are they
we did that
hanging
in DRG,
around?
actually.
Are they hanging around like outside the space rig somewhere or something like that, or outside the level? I think that's a common trick. Just have them there and then just pull them in when you need them.
And that was
I
like
think
one
it
of our
actually does
workarounds to prevent those crashes, because
Yeah.
if you just spawn them in at least once, then you were fine or something.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Yeah, but now so we had to do that manually, which is like there is a conversion thing that we used, but basically we had to replace all the like references and stuff manually, which took a lot. There was like four of us working around the clock for like 2 weeks to make that happen. We just like grabbed a letter of the alphabet and replaced all of them. In total, there was
We should
I
just
think
call it.
1,090
Oh wait, that's not what you're doing.
particles or something.
It's horrible.
4,090.
Only thing I wanted for Christmas was the pain to end.
1,090. But
Did you get it, Andres? Did you get it?
Yes.
yeah.
Merry Christmas.
And now, like, the work is over for you, Anders. It's not over for me.
I mean, it was gonna be over either way. I was gonna quit.
I'm still like going through all the parts because a lot of the conversions were not great. So
No.
I'm still like going through them and like looking and like, okay, does this look fine?
Yeah.
And we're
It also
like,
turned like plasma blue for some reason. It's
yeah,
totally crazy.
yeah.
Destroyed all
And
the
it's like
green.
we're not too fussed about like not everything needs to look exactly like it does in DRG, but at least it needs to look good. That is kind of our. But that it will mean that some guns will look a little bit different. For example, the flamethrower is gonna look a little bit different in Rogue Core. But hopefully play the same. Or close to the same.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
At least
But,
we won't accidentally copy particles
Yeah.
when we make prototypes anymore.
So that's one of the, I guess, less fun parts of game development. Is doing that kind of bullshit.
Didn't have a lot to do before Christmas anyway, so.
Yeah. And
That's
it
what we
was
have to-
nice to like after that just like, okay, I go on Christmas break now.
Ah,
You got Christmas broken.
Yeah.
breaking in for Christmas. So what other creatures did you prepare, Arvid? Do we have a lot of them?
I think we just have the two Rafgan guys left.
Ooh.
Rafgan.
Um,
That sounds cool.
Yeah. The Rammer and the Whammer.
Do we have the team's favorites as well? The ones that keep
Which is-
spawning?
Oh yeah, no, we don't have them.
Make the players scream.
We
Yeah,
haven't.
we can
we
save
haven't
a
showed
little
those
prize
off.
for some other
That's
time.
fine. That's
Um,
fine.
We're like now we're only showing the stuff that we showed in the on the horizon.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not just saving us some surprises for later.
Well, that's fine.
But if you guys haven't wishlisted Rogue Core on Steamlet, I would do it if I was you.
Yeah.
'Cause,
It'll
we'll
make
see if we
Arvid
can-
happy.
We'll see if
Yeah, it
we
will
can put
be-
some more
help
content out
me.
on the store page or the
Yeah.
Steam.
It
Steam page.
directly decides how much we get paid every month.
Yeah. That's why I had to tell that guy at the falafel place.
Yeah, dude.
Contractually obligated.
To eat one more falafel.
Yeah.
Did you sign an autograph for him?
Yeah, totally.
On his falafel.
Loot bug keeper on the falafel.
Yeah. He was like, I'm never gonna wash this falafel ever again.
I never eat it.
We should have more Ghost Ship developer merch, so when we go get falafels, people will recognize us.
Yeah.
Let's go.
We're heading out. Yeah. Dubba-dum, ba-dubba-dum. Rock and stone.
Hell yeah. Julius Caesar over on YouTube just got here. What did he miss?
Oh
He
damn!
missed
A
sweet-
couple of
Yeah.
centuries.
Yeah,
I think.
about that dude.
You
Roman
remember like
Empire.
Christianity? That shit is huge right now.
Remember the Roman Empire?
People still
it's called
think about it
Italy now.
like every day. So
Colosseum kinda broke. But streamers will ride on it with pens.
We got smartphones now.
Sick.
Didn't do anything good for us though.
What the hell is a phone? Him probably.
Kind of like a messenger.
There's an anime where I think no, it's not Julius Caesar, but it's someone from the Roman Empire who goes to the
Isn't
future.
it Caesar? Where he like
It
goes
might
to
be
Japan?
Caesar, where he goes to the future to learn about baths.
Yeah, he goes to Japan.
Goes to Japan and learns everything about baths.
It sounds like something that would be like a 20-episode storyline or something.
But there's also there's another anime where there's like a boy band made of old Italian statues.
I haven't heard of that one. That's
I feel like we're missing out on a lot of like weird story arcs here in the West.
I mean, Japan just makes, so you know,
they're crazy.
they make the new stuff. Like those guys, they can make an anime out of it.
They cook.
I realized that there was actually also a manga about a boy who turns into Santa when he puts on red clothes.
And then there's also that manga where like Jesus and Buddha are like roommates and just hang out.
Oh, it's called Seku Boys, the one about the statues.
Interesting.
What is the...
What are the plans for cosmetics in Rogue Core? We don't have any plans right now. Right now, we're just focusing on first of all just creating a fun game.
Yeah.
And then cosmetics might come later, and they might not. That's still to be decided.
We'll figure it out.
All right, sweet. Should
Alright.
we
Feature,
show a new
feature.
creature?
Can think we
It's
can.
a
Roll it over
feature.
to the Rogue Core creature cam.
Are we doing the rammer or the
Creature
whammer or the
Featuring.
scammer or the?
The creature. Let's do the rammer. Wabba.
Yeah.
Oh wow, it's a floaty boy.
Yeah.
I remember when like in the early builds when I first met this, and it was just like basically like
Cohen.
a cone and like a square, and it just felt like Thomas the Tank Engine would just come at you.
Yeah.
Just at the
It
colors.
shout-
seemed like a dreadnought.
Yeah. Shout out to Jens Christian's programmer art. Great. Yeah. So this is the Rafkan Rammer, which is, as you can see, is pretty different from the other enemies we have. So this guy actually floats around. He's kind of like a space squid shark creature. So this model and animation was made by Jacob, the other Jacob, Swedish Jacob.
The talent, Jacob.
My Jacob is actually also, he started the same time as me and we were interns together, so shout out to him. But yeah, this is the rammer, so he actually floats around, and then when he sees you, he just rams you. He like does a big charge up and just flies right into you and deals massive damage, and can also like knock you several meters away.
Don't do it,
Yeah,
Mark.
displaces the team.
Mark, don't do it.
And you, Arvid, you said Rafkan.
Yeah, so
Does
this
that
is
mean it's a different species?
yeah, this is a different like family of. I mean, they're all still kind of like core spawn, right? They come from the core, but this is not like a separate lineage from the creeper and crawler families.
That's sick.
So Rafkans are these kind of floating space squids. That is something that is like. This kind of shows you what we can do now that we've kind of let go of the limitation of it can only be a bug. We can go kind of more abstract and crazy with the designs. Like this is not anything that could exist on Earth, right? It's huge. It's like the thing is like bigger than a dreadnought. So it just floats around with core magic energy.
Sorry. Oh, Jacob, you fucking.
Oh my God,
I can see Mark's screen from here, and if I do this, it just the cup just get right in front of him.
His cup
What the
blocked my
fuck?
Jetty Boot record attempt, and I was actually. What was I at?
You
I was at
already
80
have the record. You don't need more
I was
records.
at 87, Jacob. How dare you?
Oh, you're still at 87, Mark.
Pop blocked. That's crazy.
Yo,
Oh, that's so rude.
this is a child-friendly stream, guys.
Since when?
Is it?
Wow. The children yearn for the mines.
As a child, I yearn for the mines.
I I'm Steve.
Oh, that was nice. All right, guys. I hope you
Are we also doing the whammer?
Oh shit! Yeah, we
let's
still-
throw in the whammer as well.
Oh, I
I'm
forgot
throwing
we
in the
had one
whammer.
more.
It's pretty similar, so I might as well just show him off.
Oh, it's a baby rammer. That explains the
That's
name.
actually right. It's called Thrasher right now, but we've called it like baby rammer and also baby whammer because he's small and cute, like a little baby.
Is
Uh,
that
no,
is that a tongue or something? What's that?
no, it's
thing?
so these are like also like tenanty blobby creatures that just kind of have these like bony exoskeletons on the front. So this guy actually, similar to the rammer, he like shoots at you, but while the rammer kind of like has this big flat surface, these guys kind of work like bullets almost.
Ah,
They like fly through the air and like shoot you, and you have to dodge them. And they're pretty. The rammer is pretty tanky, but these guys you can take out in like just a couple of shots.
he
Don't
looks
ride the
really.
zip line when they're present.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
looks really
don't do
cute
that.
and jolly. Is that just to deceive the enemy?
Yeah, yeah. It's
Nice.
just out here.
I kind of
They-
want to
they-
pet him.
It's
They
doing it.
scream
I can
horribly
I
when
can
they
like
die.
I can like imagine like a little whistling tune while this goes along.
Yeah.
Trying to
They,
find
like,
something
when
to
they see you,
pierce.
they like scream, so you like hear them, and you're like, uh-oh.
It's like, oh my
They're
god,
here.
make it stop.
It kind of remind me. I don't know if anyone here has played Hollow Knight, but they have these like kamikaze dive bombing bats in the ceiling that scream and then just fall down and
Oh
explode
yeah.
on you. They kind of work like them. Why does he wiggle like that? Because he wants to. He's very wiggly. Yeah, so both the whammer and the rammer, sorry, the rammer and the thrasher, have like physics on them to like give this very squid jelly type feeling that actually interacts with like how fast they're going and stuff like that. So that's why it looks a little weird in here because it's just rotating in place.
Oh no, guys! Captain Punch is just casually beating my record in a second.
Really?
the
What's
shit?
he on?
Oh no, Jacob! Bring a beer, quick!
Ah, I'm out of beer.
Jacob, no!
Bring the leaf flower.
Jacob, don't let him beat my record.
Actually, I'll allow it.
Oh no!
Ah, he's like 50 points away.
Don't do it, Captain Punch.
Mark, there's a mug here.
Don't do it. Where? Give me the mug, quick! Where's it?
It's here. It's right there.
Hey,
It's
hey,
here.
hey, Mark, there's plenty of leaf flowers down the bar.
I can't see any mugs.
Oh, don't take the leaf.
Oh.
Over. Oh, you can't see the mug?
I can't see the mug for some reason.
It's over here.
If I pick it up, do you see?
Oh
No, it's over here. No, it's.
Oh, I got it. He's beating it. Am I obstructing his vision
Hey,
now?
hey, Mark, don't be a dick.
But he's beating my record, Jacob.
It's something else when I do it because you're getting paid for it. He's like here on his own time. Also, he's beating your record on my machine, so I'm fine with it.
We'll see if he makes it.
Will he be a legend? Ah!
Oh, close.
Oh, that was Mark's fault. And that was an appropriate fuck right there. I agree.
That's an inappropriate.
Inappropriate, not inappropriate.
Oh, that was a good try. Wait, Job is on 137 actually.
Yeah, you
that was a good try,
you
Captain
beat
Punch.
him. All right, should we do a trick roulette and then skedaddle?
Yeah. And while we're doing the trick roulette, I just want to thank you guys for tuning in and bringing all your great questions. And
Yeah.
All right.
Arvid and Anna, thank you guys for taking
Get out
the
of my
time
way,
out of
Mark.
your busy
I
calendars.
just stole Arvid's limelight. I mean,
You're
Yeah.
welcome.
Hey! Suck it, Mark.
Here.
It's been super fun to hear more about Rogue Core, and I'm sure people appreciate it.
Yeah, stay tuned.
Yeah, stay
Think,
tuned.
This year we're probably gonna share a lot more than we've done previously.
Yeah, for sure. It's gonna be cool. And if you guys haven't, make sure you wishlist Rogue Core on Steam, so you'll be the first to know when the playtest starts. And
Yeah.
I hope I'll see you all on stream again on what day is it today? It's Tuesday. On Thursday.
On
Woo!
Thursday, woohoo!
That's not tomorrow, but that's the day after tomorrow.
It's in 2 days.
Days are hard.
Same
and-
time, same channel.
What's the plans for what are the plans for Thursday? I forgot. But anyway, there's a stream schedule somewhere. I think it's when we're offline, right? Can check
Over
out the stream
here,
schedule.
Thursday
I don't think
is
it
known
is.
as course day.
Yo.
Course day. I
See,
lost.
I'll go
Fine, I'll
here.
drink these.
Guy
Rock and stone.
who's playing Deep Rock with the boys. Ah shit! I need... Weird, like a browser we
Thank
haven't
you,
used.
Captain Punch.
All right, we're not. Oh, that's why we should set the category.
There we go.
All right. I'm not ready yet. All right. Oh. Okay. Setting up the
Alright.
raid.
The raid is starting. Go and spam some friendly rock and stones in the chat over on Twitch. We're raiding another streamer. And have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you guys on Thursday.
Rocket Stone!
Rocket Stone!
Stone!
Come on, Twick, come on. I just need to...
Do it, come on.
Can't force the twerk. Gotta lure it. Oh. I'm getting...
GG.
Come on, get it.
I don't think we can make it. Arvid, don't leave me. Arvid. Oh. Yeah, there we go.
Woohoo!